Hello everybody, welcome to Percussion Axiom TV. I am your host Tom Burritt, and this is episode 65. We are fresh off of the Round Top Percussion Festival. Had great performances by Percussion Group Cincinnati, Line Upon Line Percussion, me and Perkins Duo, and many more. And I thought today would just be an interesting opportunity to just talk a few minutes about the focal point of this year's festival in Round Top, Texas. And that was the John Luther Adams work you've heard me talking quite a bit about, called Inuksuit. And Inuksuit means to act in the capacity of the human. And it was a really interesting experience, very different for us. It's a piece for 99 players, as you may have heard me talk about, for outside. We felt like we found the perfect spot outside at Round Top. It's beautiful grounds there. And so... you know, it was a very interesting, introspective moment for me, I know personally, and for many others that played. And so I thought I'd just talk a little bit about it. We have about 6 minutes of some video clips from the actual performance to give you an idea of how important the space is around the music that happens. And so just a quick little, just a little bit of information about how the piece works. After the first half of the 4 o'clock performance that Line Upon Line gave, we walked out together to this we processed with the audience members out to the location of the performance for Inuksuit, and started there. You have the group 1 players who move to the perimeter, making sounds through trumpets and through anything they can find that can enhance, and they make breathing sounds through whatever they can find, basically. So they move to the outermost perimeter. Part 2 players move to the middle point, essentially, middle circle, by rubbing stones together, anything, maracas, anything that kind of makes a friction sound. And then part 3 go to their places, which are sort of in the inside. Then the piece progresses through some drums, some cymbals and gongs, and sort of reaches a peak through Inuksuit patterns. In the middle, there's a series of waves that in the drums sort of, and all the sounds together sort of make a really nice sort of big, intense moment of sound, busy sounds, and then they sort of traipse off towards the end. So the piece starts very quiet and starts to build to somewhat of an intense center point and then comes back down. And it took about 65 minutes, I believe, in our performance at Round Top. So that's just a little bit about how the piece works. At the end, the outer perimeter players of Group 1 come back towards the middle, and as Group 2 players finish their parts, they come in, and the piece ends with glockenspiel bird songs that John Luther Adams actually wrote for native Texas birds. So you'll see on the video where we start, there's a few clips on the middle of the piece, and then maybe a few more clips towards the end. So I hope you enjoy those. We're really pumped about where this festival is going. So thanks to all of you who made it out there. Many of you who watched the show made it out there to see it and be a part of it, and that was a real special experience for me. So looking forward to tying up the semester. It means a little bit more time for what we're trying to do here with the show, and I've got some interesting things, I hope, that are coming up. So thank you guys so much. There's no question of the day necessarily, but I'm curious what your thoughts are from my description of the piece and what you see in the video. So thank you so much, and enjoy.